Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today we'll be talking about that big idea that you've been nursing in your head, that idea that involves you quitting your job and replacing it with becoming a full-time content creator on social medias, especially YouTube. And I'm saying especially YouTube because YouTube is that social media platform that actually pays you money out through AdSense compared to other social media platforms. YouTube is actually one of the most authentic that I've experienced, that I've seen. I know some people make money on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, but not as much as YouTube provides the revenue. YouTube is like the king when it comes to making money on social media, and I will show you how you can generate money and how much you can make in order for you to quit your job by the end of this video. So make sure you stay to the very end of this video. Number one, we know that your goal is you want to quit your job doing just YouTube. Now there are some myths that we need to get out of the way. The question is, do you need 1 million subscribers to break even and make enough money to make you want to quit your job? The answer is no, you don't. Now, what do you need? You need views and engagement. In fact, you need views mostly, but you need views and engagement because you know people engaging with your content, and that's what makes it go viral. That's what makes it spread out. Now, how much subscribers do you need? The truth is, if you could do this, okay, the truth is you could do this, you could achieve this with as much as or as small as 2,000 subscribers. As long as you have a video that goes viral and it has a lot of engagement, you could do this with a minimum amount of subscribers. Another question is, do you need long format or short format videos? Now, before we get to that, we're going to talk about RPM and views, and then we'll do the calculation to see how much you need in order to generate enough money for you to break even and then eventually quit your job and become a full-time YouTube content creator. Once again, keep in mind, you need to generate views and engagement, and you need it on a consistent basis. And this is what I mean by that. If you are making, for example, in this video, we're going to have like an example. If you're currently making $4,000 and that's your expense and you're living from paycheck to paycheck, so you make $4,000 and then you expend everything, you want to push your YouTube to the point where you're generating $6,000 and you have it for at least 3 months. Now that's the consistent basis I'm talking about. If you know that you've pushed your YouTube channel to making 6,000 for 3 months consecutively, that means now you have a way of doing what needs to be done in order to generate those views. You already have a structure, you have a system, and now what you have to do is you need to just keep hammering on that system, because now your system is working. The algorithm is pushing your system, and now you have to just get to know your audience and see more of what it is that they need. So for example, if you are making 4,000, you want to at least make, if your salary or your job is paying you 4,000 a month, before you quit, your target should be 6,000 generated on YouTube, and you need to have it for at least 3 months. 3 consecutive months. And that means now you have this consistent system that's working for you. Now, things that you need to know before we go into how much views and engagement you need on your videos. RPM. RPM is what you earn. That's everything that you earn from YouTube. Another word that some people use is CPM. CPM is everything including what YouTube makes. RPM is just what you make. RPM varies from different videos. Like it varies from different channel, because sometimes if your channel is based outside United States, they usually have low RPMs. But if you have more audience based in the United States, you usually have higher RPMs with those. Now the formula is the formula for you to know how much you make on YouTube is your views divided by 1000 times your RPM. Okay, that's your total income is your views divided by 1000 multiplied by your RPM, and that's how we're going to do the calculation. Keep in mind, the RPM is your revenue per mile. That's your revenue, all right, not what YouTube is making. This is what you make after YouTube takes out what they make from you, because YouTube is also making money. YouTube, because every time you generate, your account generates 5,000, YouTube has generated maybe 7,000. So YouTube is also making money. So YouTube wants to push you out there. YouTube wants the algorithm wants to put you out, because once they push you out there and people keep consuming your content, YouTube is making money, but you're also making money too. So that's a good thing for both of you. Everybody wins. So the formula, what you make is your total number of views. You divide it by 1000 times your RPM. So for example, if your goal is $6,000, because you want to replace your income with YouTube and your current income is 4,000 and now you want to make 6,000, then you need to have a long format video that generates 600,000 views, and this is with an RPM of $10. Okay, that's your revenue per mile of $10. So now what you do is, if you go back to the formula and you divide the views by 1000, that's 600,000 views by 1000, what you have is 600. And now when you multiply by RPM of $10, then your income becomes $6,000. So now you could also use the YouTube analytic to keep tracking if you're going to meet it. And a lot of these things is how you push content out there. You need to study your channel. Okay, feel your channel, see what's working. When you publish your content, you observe it and see how people are responding to the content. And if based on your observation, based on the comment, based on everything, you use it to formulate your next content. So RPM for long format is usually around, I'd say, $5 to $10. Now RPM for short, this is crazy. It's around this amount, 23 cents. It's really low. So for you to generate $6,000, you need to generate short form videos that has 26 million views. And once again, what you have to do is you infuse these numbers into this formula. So you infuse 26 million divided by 1000. That would give you 26,000, and then times 23 cents. And that's when you have roughly 5,980 and approximately $6,000. So that's the number that you need. It's easy to generate short videos because usually the short videos are pushed by algorithm. And once again, like I said, you need to just know and feel what is working on your channel. If you push, one formula that you could use is you find 3 videos and publish it a day, and you do it consistently. When you do that consistently, the algorithm will pick up your video, and at some point it's going to push you. There's no way you publish short videos, 3 short videos a day for 30 days and you won't have up to at least 20 million views. I don't see that not happening. And that's for short format video. Now for long format video can be very tricky. And this is where how you generate your subscribers matters. You want to build your audience in such a way that you're building a community. Okay? When you have a community and you're providing them with value, then you can do a lot with long formats. So you want to expand your community and know what you're offering them. The value that you offer is what will make them stick with you in the long format video. Now AdSense, the money that comes from AdSense fluctuates. So sometimes AdSense might be unpredictable. You know, some months you might make 5,000, and then the following month maybe you make 3,000, and then the following month you make maybe 7,000. It goes up and down. It's never fixed. So that's where you need to start thinking of other ways to expand and not just have to depend only on AdSense. And what are the other ways that you could use? You need to start thinking about multiple income stream. All right, ads, affiliate, products, and deals. All right, so product is if you're talking about something in your video, you could attach it and then you could sell that product. Now, another thing that's happening with YouTube is if you're not talking about the product in your video and then you attached it, YouTube will flag your video, and at some point they might disqualify you from being able to attach product on your video. Now, that's not a problem. In fact, a lot of people don't even attach products on the video. They don't even sell products on the video because it's not so reliable. Like, it's not a reliable way of generating money on YouTube. Not everyone goes to YouTube because they want to shop. If you have a drone video, for example, and you're talking about a drone and then you attach the drone, no one looks at your video and say, oh wow, I like this video, let me buy a drone because I just saw this video. Most times they will buy it if you have a coupon code attached to it, or maybe you have like a discount for them, they might buy it. But other than that, only few people go on YouTube to really purchase something. Now, brand deals is something that you have to be very technical. There's the YouTube brand deals, and there are other brand deals that they'll be reaching out to you and tell you they want you to infuse some video commercial into your content, so that way they could also get publicity. But a lot of them are not so genuine. If it's coming directly from YouTube, because YouTube has its own program where it allows people to reach out to you for brand deals. If it's coming from YouTube, that is reliable. But if it's coming from someone just reaching out to you via email because they saw your video going viral, then something like, most of them are usually fishy. I don't think you could trust any of those ones. Maybe just few of them, or maybe if you know them personally, or maybe if you know their company, and maybe you check their letterhead and their website seems authentic, then you could reach out to them. But a lot of it would just be a waste of your time. So what you want to do is focus first. You focus first on creating long format and short format videos. Okay, you have a higher chance of having your shorts go viral first before your long format video. However, the goal is to have long format videos go viral because long format videos have higher RPMs. So if you have 600,000 views from one long format, that is $6,000. But if you have 600,000 views on one short format, that's like maybe $50. So you want to do both. It's doable. Okay, I promise you it's doable. You could do the short first and publish 3 shots a day. If you publish 3 shots a day for 30 days consecutively, I guarantee you that you would have millions of views on your YouTube channel. If you're not doing it consistently, then the algorithm won't pick you up, but you have to be consistent. Now, long format video, the same thing. If you could publish at least consistently, maybe 3 long videos a week, and you keep doing it for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you will get to the point where you will be able to break even and eventually make enough to get you out there and to make you eventually say bye-bye to your job. So when should you quit? You quit when you have 3 to 6 months of consistent income coming in from YouTube. You don't quit immediately. You quit when you have 3 to 6 months of consistent income coming in from YouTube. And the goal is you make sure you want to build your income first, and then you quit your job.